Wonderful. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I'd like to welcome you to the best party on campus. You have to work a little harder on that. On the night of November 4th in 2008, myself and many of my colleagues in the College Republicans gathered at a restaurant on Las Vegas Boulevard to watch the election results filter in on a big screen television. To this very day, I vividly remember the tears of disappointment and the expressions of frustration that masked the members of this organization. We sat back in disbelief as America readied herself for a change in a new direction we did not want her to take. But the discouragement did not end there. As statistical data from the elections were compiled within the following weeks, perhaps the most insulting blow to our organization was the statistical figures of the youth vote. Out of the 2.2 million first-time voters in 2008, 2 million of those voters voted for President Barack Obama. Out of the total pool of young voters under the age of 30, President Barack Obama won an astonishing 60% of the vote. 47% of young voters identify themselves as Democrats, whereas only 28% identify themselves as Republicans. These sobering figures should be the reminder to all Republicans that the battle for the heart of America begins with organizations like the UNLV College Republicans. We at the College Republicans represent the absolute intellectual alternative on campus. We do this by challenging the conventional wisdom that government has the final say to our lives and the best solutions to the problems that we face. We challenge these commonly held beliefs not only to our fellow students, but to our community at large. Our goal is to re-energize and rebuild the Republican Party by infusing youthful insight, along with conservative principles, and to engage those groups of people who've been long written off by the party elite as unwinnable. You cannot win elections by conceding before trial, and I tell you now that we have a long fight ahead of us. But we should not be discouraged. For the longest time, the liberal political pundits have written off the Republican Party by calling us the old white man's party of the South. After the conservative victories in Virginia, New Jersey, and Massachusetts, it is clear that the principles of conservatism are the foundation for all Americans, and that our party is indeed viable in all 50 of our great states. The stereotypes which say that we cannot compete in New England by carrying a man like Scott Brown to victory in Massachusetts, then the conservatives of our nation can begin the fight for the hearts of our youth in earnest today. And we at the UNLV College Republicans will help lead the way. And our chapter here at UNLV has already taken a bold step forward to lead the Republican Party here in Nevada. For the first time in the chapter's history, the UNLV College Republicans have decided to take an active part in this year's upcoming elections by seeking, vetting, and endorsing candidates running for various offices in the state of Nevada. Campaigns have been coming to our organization for the past 2 semesters, speaking to members as to why their candidacy and why their campaign should best represent the people of this state. For the longest time, the youth in America have been unimpressed by the system of big party hand-me-down decisions that left the young voters of this country little say in who gets to lead us into our future. Now it is our turn, and now we get to decide. After listening to the many campaigns and doing thorough research on all the options on the table, the UNLV College Republicans hosted an internal GOP candidate primary on March 24th, where student members voted on the governor's race, the U.S. Senate race, Congressional District 1, and the race for Congressional District 3. The 4 candidates that will receive the UNLV College Republican endorsement today all won in their respective races. Tonight, members of the College Republicans will stand up and speak on why we believe that Nevada and our nation will be best served by the 4 candidates we have decided to endorse here on UNLV. These 4 extraordinary figures represent the brightest future for our state and the brightest future for our country. In conclusion, I'd like to end by thanking the people who've taken the time out of their day to attend our event today. Your support for our organization today will have a lasting and reverberating effect, for we are tomorrow's generation. Thank you very much.